Welcome back, my people. We are still winding up this food poisoning topic, and as I always do before I start any topic or any video, I always feel humbled, and I must appreciate the support you are giving me. We are almost clicking 10,000 subscribers, and it's all because of your support that I'm able to reach that number in a short period or duration of time. So let's continue subscribing, liking and sharing our videos so that they may be recommended to as many people as possible, so that our channel might grow and continue educating us more and more. So for those who are subscribing, make sure you put the notification bell on so that whenever I produce any video, YouTube will automatically notify you and you will never ever be left behind. You will enjoy all our continued online education. So let's get back to our topic, whereby we are talking about the conclusion part, or the lookout of food poisoning from another perspective. So in conclusion, number one, to prevent food poisoning, be sure to practice good personal and food hygiene. You have to practice good personal. You yourself, you should be clean, and the food itself must be clean. By so doing, you will protect yourself from food poisoning. So to prevent food poisoning, be sure to practice good personal and food hygiene to avoid contamination, and this involves ensuring your kitchen is clean, washing your hands regularly, and storing, preparing and cooking food in the unadvised way. Let me repeat this one. To prevent food poisoning, be sure to practice good personal and food hygiene to avoid contamination, and this involves ensuring your kitchen is clean, washing your hands regularly, and storing, preparing and cooking food in the unadvised way. Most cases of food poisoning are not serious and will resolve on their own over the course of a few days. That means most cases of food poisoning may not necessarily need any treatment, depending on your immune system, and we have been talking about this all through. Another point, if you notice that you have some of these symptoms above, the symptoms of food poisoning, and we discussed them. So if you notice that you have some of these symptoms and suspect you have food poisoning, try to rest and stay hydrated. The key point here is to stay hydrated to avoid dehydration. Seeking help from a pharmacist may also be helpful, as they can suggest medication to help ease your symptoms. Seeking help from a pharmacist may also be helpful, as they can suggest medication to help ease your symptoms. Some types of food poisoning can be serious if you are concerned. Some types of food poisoning can be serious. So if you are concerned, you should get checked by a doctor. Or if you suspect, you should be checked by a doctor. A question we should be asking ourselves, or a question we should ask ourselves, how long does food poisoning last? How long does food poisoning last? I remember we discussed about each causative organism, be it bacteria, be it virus, be it a parasite. And we talked about the lifespan. Oh, how long will it last for the symptoms to show up? So, we have to ask ourselves, how long does the food poisoning infection last in our body? Not the symptoms to show, but to clear from our body. Although symptoms of food poisoning may be similar, length of time it takes to get better or to heal differs and depends on, number one, let me repeat this one. Although symptoms of food poisoning may be similar, the length of time it takes to get better differs and it depends on the following. Number one, what substance caused the contamination? What substance caused the contamination? Is it a bacteria? Is it a virus? Is it a parasite? Number two, how much of it did you ingest or swallow? You may have swallowed 20%, another person may have swallowed 90%. So the symptoms will differ. The one with the 90% will have more severe symptoms than the one with the 20%. Number three, or the third factor, severity of your symptoms. Severity of your symptoms, or how severe are the symptoms. A point to note, in most cases, people recover within a day or two without needing medical help, especially if you have a strong immune system. You may recover without needing any medical attention. That is a very important point to note. In most cases, I repeat this point, in most cases, people recover within a day or two without needing medical care or any medication. Food poisoning is an illness of stomach and intestines, but can affect other organs. That means if you have food poisoning, it's not necessary that it will dwell on your stomach and intestine alone. It can affect other organs. Another question you can ask yourself, when should you see a doctor when having food poisoning? When should you see a doctor when having food poisoning? Number one, when you are older than 60 years, because you are prone, your immune system must be going down and you are prone to these illnesses. So if you are older than 60 years, make sure you see a health practitioner. Number two, an infant or a toddler, because young babies and toddlers have pure immune system. Number three, when you are pregnant, because some of these can interfere with your pregnancy. Number four, when you have a weakened immune system. I think this topic we have always repeated it again and again, and you all of you understand what it means. Number five, when you have a chronic condition, for example, diabetes or kidney diseases. My family, this marks the end of our discussion today. Thank you for keeping locked. Thank you for keeping the support on. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Let's join our hands and support this channel so that we may continue getting this education forever, because it's not always easy. So have a wonderful evening, and let's meet tomorrow in our next video.